So I guess the bright blue cloudless sky gives the game away. This is not the UK. I'm just back from a couple of weeks flying in Florida. First time flying in the States for me, and fantastic experience once you get through the bureaucracy of getting your license. And I'd done that about an hour before this, so this was my first flight on my own in the States. And we're just lining up on runway 7 at Albert Whitted Airport in St. Petersburg on the west coast of Florida, just overlooking the Tampa Bay area. And I and a couple of friends had hired a couple of Cessna 172s for 10 days, giving us a chance to explore all over Florida. The States, fantastic place to fly. Quite different from the UK. The airspace when you first look at it looks a little bit more complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's really quite straightforward. Very GA friendly. You'll already know that most places don't charge landing fees, and the cost of the fuel is half or maybe even less. So I'm flying a 172 here, first time flying a 172, although I actually own a Sharon a 182. I'd never flown a 172 before. And one of the things that really surprised me straight away is just how different the performance is. It's much slower, it takes a lot longer to climb, but it's also a lot cheaper to run. A very short flight for my first solo, so basically southwest from Albert Whitted, and then tracking the coast up northeast, then landing at Clearwater Airpark. Spectacular coastline on both the Gulf Coast, which is here, and also the Atlantic coast. And I've got to say that once you get inland, central Florida, rather flat and not that much to see, so we did most of our flying up and down the coast. Clearwater Airpark is very near some peak Clearwater class Delta, so accurate flying is essential. The return trip is pretty much a mirror image of the outbound. Different runway in use, the wind had switched, so we're taking off on the northerly runway, and then it's a route west towards the coast, and then remaining over the coast to make sure that we stayed outside of Tampa's Class Bravo, which inland has a base of 1200 feet.
Clearwater traffic, November 058, taking off 34 Clearwater.
This is Bel Air Beach, and we're just turning south to track along the coast and remain outside Tampa's Class Bravo. Coming up, you're about to hear Whitted's AWOS, which is automated ATIS. A bit of distortion on it, so I'll be quiet and let you listen to it.
Petersburg, Whitted Airport. Automated weather observation. 032 Zulu. Wind 040 at 04. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 28 Celsius. Dew point 18 Celsius. Altimeter 3008. Remarks. Density altitude 1,300.
Whitted Tower, Cessna November 54058 is 10 miles to the west, inbound to join the path.
Cessna 058, roger. It'll be runway 7, straight in, wind 050 at 3, altimeter 3008, squawk 0131.
Runway 07, straight in, altimeter 30080131, the squawk, November 058.
Cessna 84 X-ray, your traffic short final, runway 7, clear to land.
Get to land, 84 X-ray.
That's something that's different in America. As you can see, I'm on short final, and the guy behind me has just been given cleared to land, even though, as we can see, I am not down yet. A bit disconcerting when you first hear it, but you get used to it. I've been cleared for the option, which basically means that I can decide at the moment of touchdown whether I'm going to call it a landing or whether I'm going to have another go around and do a touch and go. And I was having fun, so I thought, let's do another one or two.
Cessna 058, runway 7, cleared for the option.
Cleared to land this time, and November 058.
058, clear to land. Cessna 058, you can turn right at Alpha 4 and taxi to parking via Alpha.
Right at Alpha 4 and via Alpha to parking.